Yo, MikiDz Podcast, we back, baby.
What episode are we on?
Episode 58.
58. Come on, man.
El Ocho.
You supposed to be screaming.
I'm not Savon.
Come on.
Scream, man.
Yeah, you, Alex.
You all the above.
Thanks for covering your thighs.
You got your thighs out.
He's serving wings, no thighs.
You the whole production
You gotta help us fly, my brother.
Yeah,
Anyway, we back, baby. You know, so
yeah, man.
how we feeling?
Feeling good, man. Feeling good.
You know, I'm feeling good.
Rell's fresh off a birthday dinner from his woman,
Yeah,
Jenna.
man.
Shout out
Happy
to
birthday,
J.
Jenna.
Rose.
Happy birthday, J.
Happy
Rose.
birthday, Erica, Andre Cox's fiance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's right.
And you know, that's just awesome how you two are like best friends, and you got girls that have birthdays that are back to back.
So they're the same
Yeah.
sign, right?
Yeah. And my son.
and your
and your
son.
son.
August 13th. Yeah.
Wow.
What?
August 13th.
Oh, I thought you said it's 13. I was like, yo, you're that.
How?
Bro.
What?
7?
What?
He's about to be 7. That's still.
All right.
Yeah.
That's right.
He's still not double digits, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
let's
going to be looking at each other
Yeah.
like, damn.
Hey, nigga, shit.
Rell, did Jenna bring friends to the dinner?
Yes, she did.
Did you pay for the friends' dinner?
Fuck no.
Why not?
What you mean? Why not? I'm not fucking her friends.
Okay.
I was one of the friends, and bro is not fucking me.
But he didn't pay for yours either?
No.
Did you at least offer, you know?
You didn't pay for the friends' dinner.
He paid when we went to
He
dinner.
opened for you.
When we went to dinner for his fiance. You know, he didn't pay for the friends.
Yo, I know these go-go dancers and cocktail waitresses miss the days of going out to a big dinner with a bunch of girls and then looking around like, I ain't paying for this shit. Who got the check? And there's always that one dude that's just like, all right, fuck it, I'll take care of it all.
Shit.
The
I ain't
comp
that
dinners.
sucker.
Yeah, the calm dinners. Yeah.
I ain't
Forget
that
the
sucker.
girls. I miss comp
So-
dinners. What are you talking about?
My brother, I'm with you on that.
Talk to him.
Can we-
Let's give Mickey his
Come on,
flowers.
yo.
Shit.
Would you get the free dinner before the gig? You know?
Man, listen.
Whole group?
Mickey's pod now.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys don't like, you don't judge when you see these beautiful women turn real estate agents, do you?
Oh, my.
Wow. That's
Am I
what we
the only
doing?
one?
That's what
Like,
we
is
doing.
that like the afterlife of club? When you're a
ain't
beautiful
saying
girl, it's like you can go into real estate.
Because
Nothing wrong with
Look,
it.
I can justify it.
Why do you think that's so though?
I think, look, this is my
It sounds like
justification.
educated. Go ahead.
They're used to getting big money or quote unquote big money, depending on what city you're in. Let's call it
In
Vegas.
a large lump sum at once.
Large lump sum with little effort, right? Which is
Careful.
fine. I want to live an
Careful.
effortless life.
Careful.
No, I'm on board.
Remember what Mickey's parents do for a
I
living.
want to be the dude that just signs a paper and gets 10, 20% of a big deal or something like that's effortless. That's
Okay.
I'd
see,
love to
I
be
see,
that dude.
I see where your
Okay.
perspective is.
So these women that are used to working in nightlife and getting that quick, easy money and then sleeping half the day, they
We about
are
to
used
lose.
to that. So the next big lump sum it's a roll of the dice, but the next big opportunity is real estate. Mickey sold a house once. What was your commission on that?
I remember that boy. Mickey came up. Woo!
Yeah, I was young. I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I did.
It was like 16K or 20K.
Don't short me.
It was like, no, it was like 25, wasn't it?
You shorted me. That's what you told me. You lying to me.
Nah, I remember you told me it was like 25 or something like that.
No, it was like 35, 40.
Oh, shit.
But
Now.
no, it's probably right that was the representing just the seller cut.
Yeah.
But then there was I also helped refinance their house, and I also helped them buy a house, and I helped them also. At the time, you didn't need a license to also give out loans. So
A broker?
no, you just I guess a loan broker, sure. I already forget all the fucking terms, but
Yeah.
but you could also do the loan, and so I got because my family, my dad's a broker, real estate broker.
Right.
I was able to get a commission on basically like a 4-point play,
Yeah.
Mm.
you know.
Yeah.
And so I was 19, and yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it all summed up to like 35, 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my point. If any of these, I mean anybody, not just these women.
We just lost
And-
all our women viewerships.
Look, man, I'm not mad at it because if they sell one house,
I'm not mad at them.
No,
either.
I
Get
could
the hustle
okay,
on.
let me explain that because I have a little, obviously,
Okay,
some
what's
experience
yours?
in the department. So
Talk to him.
going back a little bit, for the women who are bottle servers, let's be real. They are, on average, if they're working in a decent city, probably going to clean somewhere between $200 to $300 an hour. right? When
Okay.
we really think about the amount that they're working.
On your average 4 or 5 hour night, right?
Sure, something like that. So, you could walk home with a G or whatever, and how that breaks down in between cash and not cash is a whole different thing, right? Like, who ordered gratuity? You got to sign for that, right?
Yeah.
And then that's going not only to the bussers, it's going to the bottle server, and then in Vegas, there's even like what is it called, venue fee, and then the venue fees goes to like the managers and everything like that, and that's how they pay everybody. So when you're really making all that kind of money, and then you're probably stealing tips. I'm not saying all girls do, but I've heard enough or have dated enough bottle girls to know how everything out works.
Yeah.
And then
Miki
on
has
top,
a type.
huh?
Miki has a type.
Had.
Past tense.
Anyway, keep on.
MikiWAR.
But with that being said, I was just doing research, right? So to understand it.
Sure.
So
yeah, it's on the web.
my justification of it, because understanding on the real estate side, what you're doing is you're making on average a 2.5% to 3% commission. Now, those commissions haven't really changed since I've been in real estate, which was pre-market, was that crash back in 2008. But the amount and the value of a house is much different now, right? Probably like double on average. And so when you're making that 2 to 3%, but you have to put in a lot of work before you get that first check. It's like planting seeds, watering, going back. Beyond all the boring bullshit, the main reason why I think these girls do it, though, is because at the end of the day, what they've been doing for years in a different outfit is networking. They're networking.
Selling.
Well, yeah, sure, they've been selling. What they sell.
You sure you don't want another bottle? You guys look like you can use another bottle.
Oh, that's selling.
Yeah,
Right.
that kind of selling.
Anyway, but they could sell, right? And then so if you get that top tier clientele, you just need one guy or girl, however you network. And you close one sale. It's not that hard to sell $1 million home these days.
Yeah.
When you really think about it.
Yeah.
And then you make that 3% and you clear $30,000 after like a month's worth of work after you like pack them up. Hey.
Listen, women. Get your money. I'm just noticing a pattern. All I'm doing is speculating and observing. Get that money though,
Get your
especially
money.
in these times.
Should have just done it earlier.
I would've
now
done
it's
it.
really hard to become a realtor.
Yeah.
I mean, from what I hear.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Yeah. So earlier today,
You never thought about going to real estate?
What's that?
You never thought about going to real estate?
I can see Joe on a park bench.
My last year at New Mexico State, I took a real estate class because I had like 6 credits to burn. So I took like a music theory class and a real estate class.
Because they were the easiest.
There was nothing easy about the real estate class.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying out of the courses that they
Clauses,
were.
what the fuck is all this shit?
Bro, real estate exams are open books sometimes, and they still don't know shit.
No. But yeah, because that was my plan. Like, all right, I'm gonna come back to LA. I'm a DJ and I'm a real estate. And I talked to your dad about it, and then and your dad gave me a book too, and it just never worked out.
Probably pulled it out of his library.
Yep.
Keeps
When I passed, look,
keeps it next to the Bible.
Really,
The only 2 Bibles I live by.
Bible in the collection? Hey, but I will say it's a funny ass story. I did go. Keep in mind, I became a realtor. I was just good at the this room is small. No, it's cozy, right?
Yeah.
Like I was good at that stuff, but I wasn't a great realtor. Paperwork and all that, being fully transparent, probably still not. But when I went to go beat the exam. Yeah, I went to go beat the exam. I took a crash course, and I literally did not pay attention during much of pre-crash course. But you sign up for this 3-day crash course, and they guarantee that some sort of you can come back if you don't pass, so we'll teach you whatever. And the way they taught you how to beat the real estate exam, and this is back in 2004, so I was 18, turning 19 or 20, something like that. Yeah, 19 turning 20. And they'd be like, if you see a paragraph and it has the word gym in it, the answer is C.
Oh my God.
If there's a question with a vehicle in it, the answer is 400,000. Like that type of shit.
So they just tell you how to pass the test.
Literally how to beat the test. I didn't learn shit in this 3 days other than keywords to look for, right? And you're just like, nah.
They gave you the cheat code.
Right. Bro, I did the test. I was the first one out of there. Like you get I think it was 90 minutes or 2 hours. I was out of there in 45 minutes. I'm like, should I go back and check this? And I was like, nah, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
Like 45 minutes, I don't care. I'm 18, trying to go play basketball or something.
Exactly.
And then I just hand it over, passed it. I'm
Yeah.
like, crash course, this is.
Don't know shit about real estate, but hey, I got the license.
Hey man, I know how to search. At the time, I knew what a Thomas guide was.
There you go.
That doesn't
Yeah.
age you.
Thomas guy. Don't
Man.
Hey, print out the MapQuest.
Yeah, bro.
No, I remember like, yo, Dad, this kid's having a birthday party. I'd never been to his house before. Like, all right, let me get the Thomas guide out. Start doing the measurements and E in the 1, and okay, I think I know where he lives.
He's in box F3 on page
You used to
455.
keep Thomas guides in the car.
Yeah.
Facts.
Pull over, look at that. No, all right,
I remember
you
buying
have to have patience.
I remember buying one when I moved to LA. Like
Really?
they were he was like, man, you gotta get a guide. Like you need to get it. My sister was on me. She's like, you should get one. That's how you're gonna learn the city. And I was like, no, I'm gonna learn it by driving around. Like,
Yeah, motherfucker, see you in an alley somewhere. You don't know where to go.
no, I was told to stay out of alleys.
Until you stuck in
When you
G5.
move- yeah. Fuck yeah.
And there's got to be an exit off the 405 that takes you to Inglewood instead of LAX. There's got to be because I've heard too many stories
all
of
of them,
people.
Manchester, yeah, all of them.
I've heard too many stories. People like, I was trying to go to LAX and now I'm in Inglewood and I'm freaking out.
Manchester, La Tijera, Century. If you get over on Century,
Yeah.
you go,
Right in the thick of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, La Tijera is like nice. If you
Now it is, yeah,
Now,
because
if you
that's
get a
like
couple of
let's
streets.
consider like what Ladera Heights or whatever.
Go one more exit, see what
No,
happens.
Inglewood's a lot nicer now, but
True.
back in the days, during the Thomas guide days, it was a little rough,
Not the most
especially
ideal.
around the Forum.
Anyhow, enough about
Yeah.
California.
What's that? 15 minutes later? Haven't even got into it.
Beautiful.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
So, for those that don't know, there was if you're not familiar with Beyond the Music retreat, hosted by Beat Source and
DJcity.
DJ Vice, and of course DJcity. It was supposed to happen already. It was supposed to happen June. At the top of June, we were all supposed to be in Arizona, and the first Beat Source Beyond the Music retreat was amazing. It was incredibly informative. There were a ton of DJs, and they had incredible questions on how to evolve. I walked out of there feeling great. I thought the energy in the room was incredible, and I was really looking forward to the next one. COVID hit. We obviously don't have that opportunity, so the guys decided to do a webinar. So Vice, it was a free to sign up, and it still is free. By the time this comes out, there will be 3 more panels, and they're going to air every Thursday, I think at 1 p.m. And so this one we just saw today was with D Murthy, and D Murthy, who's actually a friend of Miki, who's actually, you want to run down his resume? Probably know better than me.
Yeah, so D is co-founder of 5-4, which has evolved into Menlo Club. It's basically the largest and I'd say the best men's apparel subscription service in the world. They also fulfill New Republic, 5-4 as mentioned. New Republic is a shoe company. Grand AC, which is now Grand Running Club. He's fully focused into running company. And then along that, he also has he is a co-CEO of Young and Reckless with Drama. And then he was there's a ton of other things, and he's also a investor partner in Queensbridge Venture Group. So anything that gets the big headlines from Nas investing, he's a part of that group.
Yeah.
And then that's just some of like the main.
And above all, he's born and raised in the San Fernando Valley. Granada Hills.
Born and raised, him and his brother Anand, who are both guests, or I should say co-hosts. Yeah, co-hosts on the Group Chat podcast, which is a huge podcast.
Yeah.
And then.
And at some point, we're going to have D on our show. He told Miki he's down.
Text him today. So he's down to jump on. Told him we'll put together our chips to afford the helicopter to get to the valley.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You got the landing pad up on
That's
top of the roof?
the rest of my PUA is going towards that. So it's fine.
All of us.
And also, I asked Vice to be on the show after the webinar is finished to recap. And I think that'd be really cool
He's
to
on the
hear.
street, so that works.
So he can just walk down here, or we'll pick him up, whatever.
We ride his
mile
bike.
here.
Right, he will run his mile. That's true. So we'll have some water for him.
Right.
So, anyways,
The good stuff.
I thought it was smart advice because I thought it was interesting. I don't know if a lot of people know who D is, but I thought it was interesting that D is not. Well, he's technically a retired DJ. He had like a 2-month span of DJing or something like that, and then stopped. But I thought it was interesting that he brought a non-DJ in to talk about what's the next move. So when D started talking, I'm thinking this makes perfect sense because he's not looking at it from a DJ standpoint. He's looking at it from not only a survival standpoint, but an entrepreneur standpoint. And there were 3 main takeaways that we thought stood out. The first one thing he said that caught my attention was consistency over quality.
Yep.
What did you think when you heard that?
It's absolutely correct. It doesn't matter what you do, what you post. I see it all the time with Mag Park. Like if we post the most beautiful high def, DSLR photo, like with a great camera, it probably and most likely will engage less than if we just took a picture of it outside in the street.
With your iPhone.
With your iPhone. Yeah, because people care and connect with things that they can that are tangible, that they can grab versus like the model photo. And I think that's the correlation there with that. But like, I think people just want to see things that they can relate to and they want to see it often. And I think once you're in somebody's brain to consume and kind of you train them to be there and you're going to be there, like how our episodes drop every Monday, that's part of our process is, well, at least on Monday, you can catch a new episode. Yeah. And, he has a different approach, which is very much more aggressive, with their podcast, which is 3 times a week.
3 times a week. Yep.
Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
And we listen every Monday, Wednesday, well, at least I
just
do.
About. Yeah. I had a little falling off, but
I did too.
That's the beauty of their pod though, is you can step away and sure you can go back and check it out, but because literally 90% of their content or discussions are current events, you literally can just ride, kind of get right back on the train, if you will, and then just keep up.
If I missed last Monday, I probably wouldn't go back and listen because things are happening so fast in this world and they're really up to date.
Unless I really got nothing else to listen to.
Right.
Wow.
Rel, what do you think about that? Consistency over
Joe
quality.
Budden takes up a lot of our time.
He does.
6 hours.
Shit, bastard. No, I mean, I would have to agree, man.
Is there anything that you do within, I don't know, I guess you can throw in personal life, but with DJing or just things you do on the side where you notice that you're enjoying the results because of consistency over quality?
I mean, just if I'm thinking off the top, my streams, you know what I mean, with my Twitch, you know what I mean, like even if I do it, I for sure do it every Wednesday, and I'll try to sneak in, another day or 2 throughout the week if I find time to do it. But definitely, consistency is just, you know what I mean, the numbers. Again, I do it because we love it, my wife and I, but, the numbers slowly start to increase a little bit more here and there. And definitely, like I said, I would have to agree because I personally see it. And like Mike said, I'm sure he sees it with the Mac Park stuff. So, I mean, I think that's a no-brainer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think guys focus too much, not guys, but I think people just focus too much on overthinking and making something as perfect as possible.
Yeah.
And we're in this day and age, just put stuff out and let it evolve. And we talked about this before, but when you put stuff out, you see it through the eyes of someone else as opposed to not putting it out and looking at it in your studio or wherever you are. But you kind of envision how the other person will look at it. And then the next time you put something out, you'll have a better approach to it. Or you'll just be more aware of what you're doing, and not so much. I think just a lot of DJs get hung up, or just people get hung up on what they're putting out, and just put the shit out.
Yeah.
Don't worry about like when is the right time to do it on Instagram. Instagram's gonna fuck you one way or another.
Either way, exactly.
You know what I mean? And to Mike's point, you can polish it up all you want. Instagram's not going to look at it and say, this one's going to get a lot of,
This got great quality.
Yeah, you just put the shit out. And, when honestly, what's crazy is when I feel good, like if I say I have to post a MikiDz clip today, and for some reason, I feel like 2 p.m. is going to be the best time. Just the feeling.
Yeah.
I'll get the most engagement when I go off the feeling. But if I go by what technically works or what the numbers say,
right,
and I do it at 4, the engagement will be like nothing. Will be very, very low. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of weird how hopefully other people can relate.
Yeah, I have to agree with you when it comes to posting, because
like
when
I feel like
when I have like a strategy on like what I want to post, the engagement is not as bad when I'm just like randomly like, oh shit, I'm gonna post this. Yeah. And then you just know, I'm like, holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. Let me ask you this. Have you seen a increase in engagement when you post your scratch videos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But sometimes even then it's like, I feel like Instagram is hating and I'm only getting so many people to look at it. Yeah, the algorithms. But regardless, those videos get the most engagement for me. And that's another part is like knowing your audience. Actually, some DJ hit me up on DMs saying, just without DJing, I'm trying to figure out what I should post, and should I do lifestyle or should I do this or that? And I said, look, man, just throw a bunch of shit on the wall and see which one gets the most engagement with your followers. Oh, he did mention he has a college following. And he said, but I don't want to lose the followers or the interests of DJs and owners and anything that has to do with the clubs. And I said, look, man, those guys aren't, if they're going to be around, they're not going anywhere. Some of them will find a different career path, but they're not going anywhere. So connect with the crowd that works the strongest with you. And then, pepper in something that's connected to because honestly, no one has DJ related stuff to post unless you're a producer or unless you're streaming or unless you're doing routines. But no one's posting gigs. The only post you're seeing is, oh man, I wish we were a year ago. I was here. I wish we had that time. Bring it back. Like just a lot of, just throwback pics of I miss this life. And I don't even know if those guys really miss it. I just think they're just trying to figure out shit to post because there ain't shit to post.
Everybody's feed is looking real low.
Yeah, I said build up that college crowd, and because they're going to get older and they're going to probably still rock with you, and then they'll start coming out to your clubs. And at the end of the day, some of these bookers, unfortunately, will say this guy has thousands of followers, not knowing it's a bunch of college kids, but that can justify their purpose for booking you because they're going to juxtapose you with another DJ. And then if they see that you have more followers and you guys have the same talent, they're gonna rock with you.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is.
I'll give you a quick, sorry to jump in, but I'll give you a quick, humbling little story. Like, I was talking to my dad, who we all know.
Beautiful man.
Pretty closely.
Beautiful man.
And he's so full of energy and such a, he shines bright. Anyway, he's really gotten into preaching and different things like that, being a pastor, right? And so he'll do his live streams from the house, from his house, and he's got the trees in the back. He's got the house with the Spanish tile. And whenever I talk to him, it's always about, did you see 150 people saw my video? And that checked me so hard, because if I don't hit 1,000 likes on something on IG, I'm feeling some type my content didn't do what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, right.
And given
entitlement,
my demographic and my following, if you will, or reach is larger than my pops, but the gratitude and the level of happiness it had, that I didn't even have to leave my house, and 150 people watch me say and speak about God.
Yep.
That don't inspire you. I don't know what.
I was like, man, fuck it, post whatever.
Belly Buckets content coming back, baby. Let's go.
Actually, this is not the platform for it, but Belly Buckets is making some big steps of growth, and I think we're finally ready.
Oh, let's go.
Okay.
So
right.
I'm here for it.
One more thing before we move on. Another thing D said was, it's not the most creative, it's who saw the opportunity and took it. He was talking about some of the best designers who weren't that really great at, designing. Remember he brought up Ralph Lauren, but they saw the opportunity. They took advantage of the opportunity. Vice said he didn't know shit about producing, but he just went in there and figured it out because he created the opportunity. And so I think moving forward, a lot of the creatives just need to create their own opportunity and just go forward. Like, it's not going to be pretty off the bat, but anything can be learned and adjusted, and you can apply, you can put it out and then, evolve it as time goes.
It's about being resourceful. Like when he said those stories about those top designers, quote unquote, like, even though they didn't know how to design, they knew people who did or hired people who did. And so by being resourceful, paid them and essentially gave them a platform within their reach, and then went on to do successful businesses. On the DJ side, if I want to put out a record and I don't have the production skills or the time or experience that you guys have put in, what's it to me to have somebody that does have those skill set and hire him, make a record for me, put my name on it, but he gets some credit, right? But I'll use my reach. Like, it helps him, it helps me.
Yep.
Right? As long as financially people feel happy, because that's really where shit starts to fall apart. But so many guys, Afrojack under Diplo, under Guetta, whatever, like all these people who have worked for the bigger guy, get up essentially their resume in the music game. It's always like that, So who is it to, if you want to put out a record, who is it to you to go reach out to somebody who is a musician, just doesn't have your reach?
Yeah.
You could put out a record, just do the numbers, be smart. Don't be 100% of nothing is nothing.
Yeah.
Facts. But as long as people are getting their credit, I think that's a big part of it too. You know what I mean?
It's a different day too.
And then what's better than putting somebody on?
100%.
You know what I mean? Like, what is better than that?
It's because motherfuckers are they want to protect what they have and they don't have nothing.
Or they think they have. Exactly, man.
Well,
I see it all the time, especially in the DJ community, where cats will just take the smallest example would be cats take someone's routine or someone's transition. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to be inspired by somebody that that you like as a DJ. And if you do their transition and someone compliments you on it, you show that person the credit. You know what I mean? You give them the respect. I see a lot of DJs try to steal like it's their own shit. And I'm like, yo, that's not cool. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, again, that's on a small scale, just relating back to the DJ realm.
I mean, we've had that conversation here, right? Let's be transparent. Like we've had the discussions of jumping on Twitch for weeks or whatever, right? And like all of our interests are different. You just went and did it. Yeah. Which proves the whole point here. Yeah, where like we're not like we haven't, and I speak for Danger and I in this situation, if I can, for 2 seconds.
Yeah, we'll see what you say.
Okay. But we don't have the subs you got. We don't have the followers you got, right? Yeah. Those are numbers. Those aren't opinionated. So,
Mickey, I drop subs.
6. Came in there, did a little light work. Hey man, listen, I'm gonna give you your flowers. I'm gonna give you your flowers, bro.
Hold on.
I'm gonna give you your flowers.
Hold on. Get your own drop. What the fuck? You look at me,
Sean. Look, man. I was gonna come into this recording and big up my little bro, because the first time I heard him drop a set and it sounded good and I was happy for him, and I dropped not 6, but 10 subs at the end of your set, and you want to come in here and talk about my subs like they were a measly 6 subs when you were 4 off.
I apologize.
Well, Joe, what happened was when you left, some things went down. After all the shit you were talking about.
$59.99 is $59.99.
Big money showed up.
It was like Joe came in there, brought a bottle of the Sky.
I got us the table. Y'all just kept it on and come.
Yo, he went to 1942.
No. Don't tell him he's Sky. Come on. He got the Grey Goose. But he got some goose.
It's the table in the corner.
Look, man, right. All the tables would have been sold out if I didn't come in and get that table. All right, you would have had to bid a lot more to get that table, because we know I got us the table. That's what counts.
All right.
And
but then
Mickey
you left
came
before
in
Future performed. You left the club early.
I had to go home.
That's true to him.
And then I pulled up where there was a little bit left on the goose and said,
yo, run the 1942.
That's just a MikiDz team, though. I kick us off and you finish it up.
You're right. You lobbed it.
Hey, okay. We'll take the assist.
Anyway, getting to the point.
Moving on.
Hold on. There was a point to all that. Not the
your
sub.
dad's
Not
the best
sub.
person in the world. No, that's not it.
I mean, there was that. But the discussion was, we had a real discussion amongst ourselves that, I had to be open and be like, look, like, I know the graphics game. I know the After Effects game. Like, These are skill sets I have that I can provide to the team. And instead of cooking for the team, I was cooking for myself, not thinking or realizing myself selfishly that I don't have fucking time to do this shit every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Instead, like I should have been contributing that skill set to this team because we'll only be larger together than we are individually when
Takes
it
a
really comes
village.
to it. Like, unless I was trying to do this full time, like, and I didn't have a business to do or whatever, like, yeah, okay, sure, maybe there's some sense to that and being first to the plate.
Yeah.
But the reality is, if you look around and you take a look at which are the most successful Twitch streams, for the most part, it's one camera and it's like above and then they're in a room and it's very simple. Like, meanwhile, I'm over here trying to figure out how fucking Mario can fucking finish when my song finishes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to finish levels. Right. But hey, people still talk about it.
Hey, man, that was legendary, man.
One day.
Yeah.
Anyway, MikiDz Twitch coming soon.
Absolutely.
We just want to make sure we do it right. We want to do it different. And we're going to do it together.
And it's funny because you said we're going to do different, but we might just pull up and just set up a camera or two. And
Hell no. No. We're doing do it different.
and get these
We
set
want
up.
to do it different. We're still cooking. We're just, letting it marinate.
All right. The second point, he brought up LinkedIn. Mickey,
Third
do you have a
point.
LinkedIn account?
Yeah.
Do you keep up with it?
People search me, but it's mostly Mag Park interests. Not
Okay.
like DJ.
What kind of interest? What are they saying?
It just says that people look me up and they're looking into my thing. There was a time where I felt concerned about my business. And so there was a time where I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and network with every major sneaker company. And if I need to have that discussion, at least I'm in their radar.
Yeah, and D brought up LinkedIn because he realized no DJs, or not no DJs, but most of the DJs aren't on LinkedIn because they're so focused on the biggest platforms.
Well, there was a poll in the webinar.
Right.
And then based on the poll, because the 4 questions, and I wasn't really a fan of the options, but no disrespect. Webinar was great though. But the options were LinkedIn, learning a new trade, LinkedIn was number 1. Number 2 was investing into DJ equipment or production gear, basically into the production game.
Yeah.
Number 3 was online education, getting a new trade.
Yeah.
And then 4 was TikTok. Not a fan of TikTok.
At all.
TikTok is probably going to be dead in a second.
It's going 45 days according to Trump.
But the algorithm or current algorithm is fully in favor of whoever wants to get on there. It's not hard to get your numbers up. And it's not just dancing, because that's what Vice said. And he felt uncomfortable about that. But there's guys like, shout out to DJ Precise, who has done like Latin verses, and he'll play a snippet of each artist in the 20 seconds or whatever, and basically does a verses in like a heartbeat, and it's just DJing. I think JQ was his name, Salvadoran guy.
Oh, JQ, yeah,
JQ,
from
right?
Washington,
Yeah. JQ, I believe also I saw him on TikTok, and he does like really quick like mixes on there and wordplay. And so there's ways to do it also on TikTok, and I think you can go viral on there. There's the conversion though is not great from your views there, because there's people that have got millions of views on TikTok and then they have like 5,000, 10,000 followers on Instagram. So, or 1 million followers to 10,000 followers.
Right.
So it just doesn't like convert the same. But hey, it's a platform, but this more than likely going to die. Triller would be the next one, or IG Reels, I guess.
IG Reels,
But I don't think anybody's really figured that one out yet. It's still early. It's
still brand
second
new.
day.
Yeah.
Today's the first day.
Yeah. Are you on LinkedIn?
I am, but I don't use it. I'm one of those. I fall into that category that I have an account, but I don't use it at all.
Yeah, and I don't have LinkedIn either. I guess at some point I will. But
I made a joke that you started your LinkedIn.
As soon as we were doing that, I've been in here. What are you guys talking about? Yeah, it's funny. Zach Sobman, shout out to him. Well, when we were listening to the webinar, he hit me up on the side and said 2 DJs just added me on LinkedIn. I was like, well, it's good to know Vice has reach.
All 2 people.
Yeah. Easy.
My bad.
They didn't say how many people were in the chat room,
huh? I heard there was 500 slots, and I heard they were sold out of slots before it started.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you haven't got RSVP for the next 3, you should ASAP.
You should ASAP.
So again, go to LinkedIn because there's not a lot of DJs there, and you want to be where it's lightweight with DJs. And number 3, merch. And I thought this was interesting because everyone, when they become something, they put out T-shirts, and that's like the go-to. And I would imagine some guys have a nice little run of like 10 or 15 or whatever the amount is sold, and then it probably goes real quiet after that because it was really all your friends that bought it, and then you're just like stuck with these T-shirts, and you're like, what's next? You probably start giving them away. And D had mentioned do something different. Everyone does shirts. Some guys do hats. Vice said he did coffee mugs, which is great.
He does a coffee stream, right? Or something like that?
What's that?
He has like a coffee stream.
Yeah, something like that. And then D got into a story of doing masks and sanitizer.
Mm-hmm. That was him shifting.
You remember that story?
Yeah. When COVID hit, he essentially was permitted at the beginning to keep his warehouse open because they were considered essential for e-commerce clothing. And then the next day, they got shut down by the police in Vernon, which is where their factory is. And so to make a shift, one of his buddies was making masks and hadn't sold any. And so he just basically connected the dots to become his distributor. And by becoming a distributor of masks, he was able to operate in the factory. And he
sold 1,000 masks in an hour, right?
He bought 1,000 to test it.
Yeah.
And then sold out, I believe, in an hour or whatever it was.
Nice.
And then so his next order was 25,000.
25,000
next
then purchase.
They sold out of that. I'm a member of his subscription service. And so I saw when they got offered to members first. And before they could, usually what they do is they'll offer to members first, then take it to the public if it doesn't sell out.
Yeah.
And
it sold out within the members.
It sold out with just members quickly. Because I remember looking at it and be, oh, dope. Like it was like, and it wasn't expensive at all. It was like 3 masks for like $10 or like something like that. So it's also economically made sense.
Now the deal is 3 masks, a key, something like
the touch key,
and 3 sanitizer bottles and 3 like moisturizing bottles for $35.99.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
So he does sanitizing as well, but that was his pivot in the midst of all this.
He made a move. Yeah, he didn't wait around.
Yeah, and then he got into a big concern with, I think, just in general with entrepreneurs is, what are people going to think of me? Like his thing was, people were looking at him like, you don't do masks, you do clothes. Why would you do masks? Like, I don't give a fuck what it is. I got a family to provide for. This is the best thing for me at this point. I don't care about looking dumb or not keeping it real or whatever is bothering you in regards to my decisions. But point is, I have to make moves and I have to adapt to the climate. And that's what he did. So if you're going to, what I took from that is, if you're going to do merch, man, do something different. Do what you want, do shirts if you want, but think outside the box. There's a million different things you can probably do if you really sat down and wrote what you can do that. And it doesn't even have to be your name. It can just be something that you stand for, which might be even better.
That was going to be my biggest point. As someone who's made and manufactured different types of apparel, like no disrespect, nobody wants to wear your DJ logo.
DJ logo.
Like,
yeah, sure, exactly.
Big, right? Like there's a way
in
to
the
be
club.
subtle about it.
Just think about what would they wear in the club? They probably don't want to wear a DangerZone shirt in the club.
Yeah, no.
Unless
so they're wearing escort shit. That's why I made the escort.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about Mac Park. I'm just kidding. We're talking about escorts, but go ahead and talk about Mac Park.
We'll talk about the millions of shirts we sold.
And you giving me.
I'll give you a couple. But yeah, no, I mean, yeah, that's just the point. You made a great point. Nobody really wants to wear the logo. Like if you're trying to make merch and connect with people, somebody would probably rock like a Vibe shirt and it's a tie to the Wednesday Vibes. Like they'll do that, but they won't, I don't think they'll rock the Rell logo, right?
Yeah.
Respectfully.
No,
Jenna
that's why I thought
that's-
about doing it, and then I was like, I'm not gonna. Who would wear? I don't even want to wear a shirt with my fucking name on it. Like
Yeah,
that.
but if it says vibes, I think.
But vibes, yeah, that's definitely something. You know what I
got
mean?
you,
like what
though.
you call it? Yeah, we
Oh,
gonna
you guys
work
gonna
on
talk?
something.
Oh,
We
okay.
gonna work-
They're
we
gonna
gonna
talk
work on
after,
something.
ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
so be on the lookout
and for
it.
DJ, if it's DJs we're talking to specifically, like look into Printful and look into. Well, Printful is really the best one. It is a third-party app that drop ships sales for you. So if you sold a shirt, you don't have to have any inventory. You don't have to do nothing. They'll print it, ship it, pack it with your name on it, like it came from you, to the buyer. You just set up your website, and then obviously it's going to cost more because you don't have to hold on to it. The benefits in the apparel game when you do buy product is that you have it in hand and you'll get it the cheapest. You could probably get a shirt made anywhere between $3 to $8 a tee, depending on the quality and depending on how many print. It might cost you $20 a shirt to make a shirt through these guys, but if you sell it for $25-$30, it's $5 to $10
Profit.
net
Yeah.
that you're gonna get after everything because you're charging shipping and you're charging for whatever else.
No overhead.
So less
Outside of
overhead,
that, yeah.
less inventory, and less risk.
Yep.
Just
dig
as a
it.
little gem.
So that's what we gathered from that. Please RSVP for the next one that is happening this Thursday. Who is it? Is this the one with A-Track and the doctor?
I'll look that up.
Yeah. So we had a nice little Verzuz that had all kinds of entertainment within the Verzuz.
Man, oh man.
What you guys think? I tuned in. We're talking about 2 Chainz, Rick Ross. I tuned in about round 8. What'd you guys think?
I only got to see the first half. I think I got up to round 12 or 13.
Yeah.
And
It looked like they set it off.
listen,
Like,
I'm gonna say this. When we talked about this on the last podcast, right? Who we thought was gonna win. Because
Yeah.
it was as soon as they announced it, everybody was like, oh, Ross is gonna win this easy. Ross is gonna win this. And I was shocked. I think Miki and I both were like, people are crazy if you're going to just count 2 Chainz out like that. Man.
Yeah.
Showed up
and showed out, bro. Like,
Titty boy.
man, listen, it was, and then again, so I don't know what took place after, like I said, round 12-ish.
Yeah, I think when
I
I
don't know.
started watching, it seemed like
How far did you watch it to the end?
The place you're having dinner at was too nice to.
I watched it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love those strippers.
I wanted to continue playing it, but I didn't want to be that nigga.
I think I
at that
got
spot.
it around
Yeah.
22, something like that.
At what round did Rick Ross take his shirt off?
And start getting
It was
massages.
early. I felt like it was
missed it.
early.
I was having difficulty connecting to the Apple stream. Like
Yeah,
the
it
video.
wasn't showing the video.
Yeah,
It
the
wasn't-
video was having a tough time.
So you guys want to run through this real quick?
Yep.
Okay, round 1, BMF versus No Lie.
BMF.
BMF.
Yeah, they both came out hot. for
Yeah,
the
they
record.
definitely did.
Yeah,
that's what
awesome.
I'm saying.
BMF.
I'm actually a little upset I missed that
Mhm.
because that
telling you,
sounds-
that first
I'm
round-
watching this replay. I'm watching.
That first round
Yeah.
was crazy.
round 2, Hustling versus I'm Different.
I'm different.
I'm different.
That
I mean, again, we're going hits. What had the
I'm
bigger
different,
impact?
yeah, but still,
Hustling.
Of course.
hustling was.
I know.
Hustling was.
Yeah.
If you think about it, hustling
I
was
know.
that track that put Ross on.
Yeah.
Different, I feel like, was like
It was a smash.
another catapult for Mustard.
He was
and
on
that
top of the
sound.
world
Two
at
Chainz,
that
yeah.
point.
Yeah,
He was
that's
on
true.
top
That's
of
true.
the world.
Hey, we'll
Yeah.
give it to him.
3, John versus Problems. Fucking Problems.
Problems.
Yeah, problems.
Even though
Um,
John is hard
Yeah,
as
that's
fuck.
a track.
And but Chainz is only on the hook on.
And yeah,
Fucking
Chainz
Problems,
only
yeah.
did the hook on that.
Yeah, so whole hook.
Yeah,
Rich Forever versus Spend It. Spend It.
spend it.
That was the song.
The Rich Forever. Yeah, we were
It's
trying
a
to
great
think about
record,
what's it
though.
called.
Great
Yeah,
record.
because I was like, because that's the one with John Legend on it,
Yep.
and I was like, we could have did without this one, Ross,
Yeah.
but he did it early. So
Dice Pineapple Duffel Bag Boy.
see, I'm a huge Duffel Bag Boy track. I love that song, but Dice Pineapples, bro. I'm like,
It might be a
3-2.
tie.
nah,
could be a
I
tie.
had to
I
get that
think
one to
Dice.
Dice. I had to get that
I'd
one to
give it a
Dice.
rip.
One. I love Duffel Bag Boy.
MC Hammer versus I Love Them Strippers.
Let him strip.
I love them strippers.
Strippers.
4-2.
Aston Martin versus Super Freak.
Super free.
Nah, Aston Martin.
Aston Martin.
5-3.
Super Freak was a sleeper though.
Round 8, Santorini versus Bands That Make Her Dance. Bands That Make Her Dance.
But
Santorini, I'm sorry.
Santorini is hard. But we talk about hits.
Yo, hits.
Bands That Make Her Dance.
I agree,
Bands That
but
Make Her Dance. But
man,
Yo, that shit
Listen.
brought Juicy J back.
when he said,
like
That's fact.
crazy.
"Oh
That's a
yeah,"
fact.
when Ross
That's
was
how
like,
big the
he was
song
like, "Can I
was.
play the pianos for y'all?"
listen,
I
I had
was
just
like,
I had just pulled
sick.
up on PCH when that joint came
I
on.
was
So
like,
I was like, oh, damn.
man, listen here.
He said, hold on.
I remember seeing this hot girl tweet, Bands That Make Her Dance. I'm like, interesting. So I had to look into it. And I was like, oh shit, Juicy J got a hit.
6'3",
I'm a boss versus Rich as Fuck.
I'm a boss.
I'm a boss.
6'4",
Freemason versus Feds Watching.
Dad's watching.
Yeah.
7'4".
The Boss versus Good
No,
Drink.
You did that wrong.
No.
Feds
It was
watching
6'4".
is 2 Chainz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
7'4".
Oh,
2
2
Chainz
Chainz
is
is
up.
2 Chainz is
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
7'4".
The Boss versus Good Drink.
Good drink.
Mm.
I fucks with the boss because T-Pain
Nah,
beat
that's my
body
joint.
that shit.
Yeah, that's my joint. I'm gonna
But-
go with the boss.
7'5".
I'm gonna have to go Boss. Yeah. Fuck With Me, You Know I Got It versus Watch Out.
Fuck with me.
Fuck
You
with
know I
me.
got it.
Damn,
Come on.
man.
Timbaland came out on camera when that
Seven,
shit.
Yeah.
Devil in a New Dress versus
That's
4
an
a.m.
easy win. Easy win.
Yeah.
That's the only one I said is easy point
Yeah.
for Ross.
Yeah.
Only one.
That's one of my favorite Kanye
7'7".
songs.
Absolutely.
Tears of Joy versus Big Amount.
Big amount.
Big amount.
8'7".
Stay Scheming versus All Me.
Doesn't matter. Stay scheming.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what he played. He played Stay
Yeah.
Scheming. What number was that he played Stay Scheming? 10?
15.
Oh, 15. Oh.
All Me is a good record though.
Yeah.
8'8".
Pop That versus It's a Vibe. Woo! Pop That.
Pop that.
9'8". Ross.
I'm On One versus No Problem.
No problem.
He
No
played No
Problem.
Problem twice?
No, that's problems.
Oh, problem.
No problem. Chance
Sorry,
to Rap.
sorry, Chance to Rap.
9'9".
I'm Not a Star versus Birthday Song. Birthday
Birthday
Song.
song. 10'9".
Damn, he kept that one for the end. Mafia Music versus Big Bank.
Bank.
Big
Big
Bank.
Bank. 11'9".
Round 20, last one. Rich Off Cocaine versus Mercy. Woo!
Mercy. Come on,
2
man.
Chainz, man.
I don't really
What
care
you
about
talking
I'm trying to tell niggas this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
man.
sleeping,
I don't know what
man.
niggas thought. Oh, this is not a good matchup for 2 Chainz.
Yeah,
Bro,
no.
Ross is gonna kill. What? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
Are you
But
crazy?
I'll say this: sequencing is important because Rick Ross could have won this battle. When you look at some of these records,
Yeah.
he didn't play "Hold Me Back." That's probably like my top 3 Rick
Box
Ross.
Chevy? Oh
Box
my
Chevy.
God,
Crazy
bro.
record. Crazy.
Oh
record.
man. Yeah.
Yep.
I think when you have too much,
Yeah, it's hard.
it's hard to just pick 20. It's hard. That's why I think it would be extremely hard for cats like a Usher, a Justin Timberlake, a Chris Brown. Like
20 rounds ain't
20
enough.
rounds is not enough for these caliber of
But
artists.
I feel like every time 2 Chainz puts something out, it hit.
oh
Like
yeah.
every
100.
time 2 Chainz put out a single, it fucking hit.
Anthems.
And,
that-
and it was catchy as fuck. Like lyrically, it was entertaining and funny and catchy enough to where you wouldn't forget it, and you would probably hear it in the club or everywhere else you
And
went.
he only played one track off of True Religion.
Yeah,
That tape is a classic.
Yeah.
yeah. So all right, yeah, that was cool. They had strippers in there. Anything else? Any other?
Chains, Ross strippers.
Yeah,
Rick
Chains,
Ross
Ross
was
And they
eating
had masks
Wingstop.
on for those that
Yeah,
are
the strippers had masks
the
on.
ladies had masks
You know,
on.
they were
2 Chainz made it rain.
Yep.
Ross got a
Ross took his
Ross
shirt
had-
off, got a nice massage.
He got Wingstop.
Did he?
Oh, he had Wingstop.
Oh man, I didn't see that part.
Shameless plug right there.
Man,
I'll
hey,
take some
shit.
Wingstop.
Fat boy,
Marketing.
get a 20-piece.
Branding, baby, branding.
Lemon
I
pepper.
feel like there's something else that happened, but
I'm
all
a
right.
15-piece guy.
They made that shit entertaining. I know. I'll say that.
Yeah,
Showmanship, man. It's
Yeah.
everything.
You guys don't have stomach problems with Wingstop?
Nope.
No.
I can't remember the
Smack
last time I had Wingstop.
What?
So,
What was the last fast food you had? That's
I
a
don't-
great question.
no, I couldn't tell you. I did have Lico's tacos.
That's fast.
I mean, it's not like the health. If you're talking about not the healthiest food I had, Lico's tacos,
love you,
but it was
Lico.
really good.
They're heavy.
Yeah. No, Lico,
Tacos
you
are
know
heavy.
what goes in carne asada, bro. Come on. You know what goes in the quesadilla. I'm just saying, it's not the healthiest food. Like some Mexican food.
Oh
just isn't
no,
the
there's
healthiest
lighter tacos. Love you, Lico.
food. It was delicious.
Yeah.
And I'll be
I'll
back
tell Lico what it
for
is.
sure.
They're heavy, but they're good.
No,
Hey, pull
it's
up
just
on
in
El Taco
general.
Lico,
Tacos
man.
in general.
Oh, man. You know what I mean?
Tacos in general are
Yeah.
heavy. Quesadillas are heavy. It's just a fact. Nothing against Lico's tacos. But that, like, in regards to like the not so healthiest food, that was probably. Yeah, I can't remember like having a burger, or I'm sure I have. I just don't remember.
You've been drunk.
You look like a Chick-fil-A. I was like, you seem like a Chick-fil-A kind of guy.
Nah, I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a while.
You haven't got hit with the My Pleasure in a minute?
I don't fuck with Chick-fil-A.
I did have Hawaiian barbecue like 2 months ago. Does that count?
Just because,
Hawaiian
Does that count as fast food?
Yeah.
Hawaiian barbecue?
I mean, it's not bad for you, I think, but
yeah.
I mean, probably not the best, but yeah, it's fast food, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
It takes 15 minutes to get ready anyway.
It's fast.
Yeah,
it's fast
enough.
All right.
So yeah, looking forward to the next verses, of course. I threw in Stemverter because I had a conversation. Well, actually, I saw a couple DJs kind of promoting it and talking about Stemverter, and I put it out in Twitter. It said between RX-7, which is a plugin, it's a Mazda. It is also a plugin. Mazda makes plugins now. And it's expensive, but you can do a lot of detailed things when you're trying to rip an acapella or just clean up a track. Some tracks
RX-7 is expensive.
RX-7, yeah. Some tracks just come out like they come out with clicks in them or just sounds like they need to be cleaned up. You can get in there like a surgeon and clean that shit up. I forgot. I'm doing the
How many subs are we talking?
It's over 100, I think. But
100 subs?
On Splice, you can do pay monthly. But if once you don't,
saying it's over 100, like it's $150, or it's like $500?
No, it's like over 100, like $150. I don't remember what it is off top, but I pay like $15 a month for it on Splice.
I'm over here thinking like, damn, this shit must cost like $1,200 or some shit like that.
No. I don't remember what it is exactly.
Right.
It's an Isotopes plugin, so if you know,
everyone gets a Mazda. Like, shit.
Everyone gets a Mazda.
Hey, shit. Can we get a giveaway? Shit. Yeah.
No, it's an Isotopes plugin. So if you're a producer, you know that Isotope is a high quality brand of plugins.
Are you still cracking licenses for stuff? Do you still do that, or do you pay for stuff now? You know how?
No, I pay. Fuck that. Give me the.
You're over it?
I'll pay for it.
Yeah,
pirating?
Yeah. No. Stop getting crack versions.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, shit.
Well, because everything I get off. This is not an ad. Everything I do get just about everything is all Splice now. So I pay a monthly subscription, $9.99, and all this, and you get X amount of credits, and I never get through even half the credits in a month. So I'll just go and get all the sounds I need.
Do the credits roll over in the next month?
Yeah, they roll over.
Oh shit! So
and then within that, you can go like if you want to get something like Ozone, where let's say if it's a $300 plugin, you can pay subscription for it, and then when you don't want to use it anymore, you just stop. And let's say Ozone releases an update or a better Ozone 11, you just stop paying for Ozone 10 and just put that money towards Ozone 11. You can rent to own, or you can just rent and whatever when you want to give it up.
You can lease it.
This was all about Stemverter. We went into Splice and fucking RX-7, but I bring up Stemverter because I think this will connect more with our upcoming producers and even guys that have been producing or guys that want to remix. It's very easy. I put it up in Twitter asking what's better. And shout out to DJ C-Flow. He saw that I was talking about it, and apparently this is what he does. This is his company.
That's his thing.
And so let me see if I can find the right conversation. And I mentioned RX-7 ripping hip hop songs, and he said hip hop songs don't have the best bounces. What I mean by bounce is just the final product of what the plugin does. So your final product will be the acapella. They don't have the best bounces because a lot of hip hop tracks are trash in a sense in regards to the final product. They're compressed.
Meaning mix wise.
Mix wise.
Okay.
Purposely.
Purposely. This nigga's a DJ and he said that shit.
Well, this is just what I've gathered from the conversation.
Right.
So, but if you were to bounce, like he said, a reggaeton track or a EDM track, the bounces will come out really good because they're not compressed. And so his breakdown is it largely depends on the input. Higher quality songs result in higher quality outputs. And since it's AI that analyzes each song It depends on the original mix engineer left. If the original mix engineer left enough room for each sound when mix/mastering, etc. happens, or if it's overcompressed and sounds don't have the proper space to be carved out, the AI has a hard time pulling it apart. That goes back to my hip hop.
That makes sense. Yeah.
So with newer hip hop joints, it can sound a bit DIY-ish or have some hi-hats bleed through. Newer Latin joints come out great. Older music too. And I just threw in a bunch of songs. I probably threw in like 15 songs, random genres, and like, yeah, some of those Bad Bunny rips were like pure acapellas. This is in Stemverter.
You got the promo code?
I don't.
What was it, like $80, right?
Yeah, it's like 70.
Yeah,
I think so.
Like that, yeah.
So again, you got to know what you're getting into. If you're trying to bounce the latest fucking Nicki Minaj or Cardi B song, it's probably going to sound DIY-ish. It's probably, you're going to hear hi-hats bleed through.
Because engineers be setting them bad boys on the same frequencies.
Yeah. But again, the reggaeton tracks came out really smooth. And actually I bounced, there is an acapella to the new J Balvin off the SpongeBob joint. Awa. There's an acapella for that on DJcity, of course. I bounced, I put that original in and bounced an acapella, and it's like, it might be bounced from Stemverter, the acapella that DJcity has. It might be like, it was really close. I didn't like get in there.
Do you think that's what record pools are going to start doing? Is using that to?
Well, I think they already
acapellas?
do that as long as there is. I'm pretty sure that's what DJcity already does. As long as the acapella comes out
clean,
good enough.
Yeah.
Can I work with it? You know, it's like, can a DJ, a producer work with it? What'd you say?
So other fools might not. But
they're not ahead of the curve right now.
Well, they can't post any music.
Right. So yeah, I encourage. This is an ad. No, I encourage all the remixers, guys coming up, making bootlegs, remixes, whatever.
Oh, he shot you the Venmo?
He took care of me, Mike. He took care of me.
C-Flow, shoot me the promo.
All my guys need promos.
We all need.
I need it for the whole MikiDz
or coming to a Rell Twitch and start subbing. Just start subbing.
Yeah,
nah, fuck that. I ain't got no Twitch. Give me the promo code.
Don't worry.
That's when Rell's gonna have to break bread.
I'll buy everybody one.
Yeah,
all right.
Rell's gonna tie on
Fair.
Rell.
It's a write-off.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. So dope. SiriusXM buying out iHeart.
Yeah.
We're on the right. Seems like we're on the right team. The landscape is going to change. Phenom keeps telling me things are going to change.
Gang.
iHeart is in the red. It looks like they're $6 billion in debt, and SiriusXM sounds like they're going to scoop that up. And
it's not that bad.
Nah.
But I mean, I think in that article, the negative side of it is a lot of people on the programming side are going to get let go.
Yep.
Right, because I guess SiriusXM has the infrastructure and technology to make this company flow smoothly without all the extra baggage.
Yeah, I guess that's what you want to call it.
Well, and when you think about it,
with all due respect,
that's what you want to call these working people? Baggage.
you said like J Balvin said, Lego.
There you go.
You're fired.
But no, when you really think about it, I mean, how many of these companies need the huge buildings and studios that they probably
shit? I mean, right now,
so that'll cut costs for sure.
That right there is probably
what's that, bro?
No, I'm sorry, I don't know what the fuck my Siri was doing.
The fans is watching.
Turn that bitch off.
No, but the hell was I gonna say? Yeah, no, they're all programming just fine, I think.
Yeah.
You know, if you're on any radio station you're on or whatever the hell's going on, like most of these guys are operating either from home or doing whatever, and probably sounds just as good, and nobody's really complaining.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I mean, we sound incredible on MikiDz Radio, and you would never know that we're not in the studio.
Man, DJcity uses Stemverter to get our acapellas. Right?
Absolutely. I bounce it from the beat.
Make sure you tune in every Tuesday at 8 p.m.
Hey, now.
Pacific Standard Time.
Pacific Standard. So, and moving on, Live Nation revenue drops 98%. Which is interesting because you would just figure they're going to close doors at some point, but they had a big article a couple weeks ago talking about throwing $10 million in 2025 towards what was it? Like everything going on wrong with the country right now with systematic.
Yeah, people say a lot of things.
Systematic oppression.
Yeah.
As a white guy, you can't be the guy that fucks us up.
No, I'm trying to find this article. Yeah, so I can't find the article, but nevertheless, they're putting $10 million towards minorities and programs for them.
That's what they pledged before this whole thing, or they announced this whole.
Yeah, I just don't understand how they're and you want to talk about a space. Like I know you guys have seen it. Live Nation exists in Beverly Hills / Rodeo Drive / West Hollywood. Like their properties across the street from the Beverly Hills sign on Wilshire, or is it Santa Monica?
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, that is a huge building. If you see that at night, there's a big red beam that cuts across. Come on, man. Your rent is crazy right now.
It's insane.
Yeah, so I don't know how they're going to do it, but
they got furlough. They fine.
Yeah, we'll see.
You got that PPP.
They were under some shit. I didn't read too deep into it, but it looked like they were in some shit for not doing the right thing with the furlough. I don't know. Y'all look it up.
But I mean, you kind of had to see that, coming. Live Nation makes majority of their profit off of live shows.
Yeah, they had 20
Live Nation.
In quarter 2. They had 24 shows compared to last year at this time.
Shuts down. Nothing's live.
There's no nation to shut.
Dark Nation.
Exactly. So I mean, it's unfortunate. I'm sure once everything starts to open back up, they'll be good.
Trying to make sure we don't get canceled.
Mike, you don't have to. We'll get canceled because you took it there. Host says this, the other host validates it.
I didn't validate.
The other host agrees.
I didn't agree to nothing. I didn't sign nothing.
Off Nation. How about that?
Yeah, it's about to be Virgil's.
Oh shit!
Hey. All right, so so again, they had 24 shows in quarter 2 this year. Last year they had 7,000 plus this time. So
crazy.
You can imagine.
Decrease.
What a drop!
Did they do chain smokers?
They should just lock in.
chain
With
smoking
Mike's
right
on
now.
fire tonight, boy. He's lighting up.
They set that up.
We need the NBA Jam.
I thought this was the Twitch chat room.
Yeah, Twitch is taking off with live entertainment, and Live Nation isn't a part of it.
Yeah, they should lock in with them. That's easy money.
They got the relationships.
Yeah, man.
Maybe they're working on it.
I don't understand. I mean, yeah, we can't assume that they're not already.
Listen, if Live Nation, if you take that idea, run out bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You heard it here first on the MikiDz Podcast.
Or we're going to come pounding on that door.
I know where it is.
Beverly Hills, yeah.
The lights might be turned off.
Can't miss it. All right, so our sports analysts, our sports correspondents.
Go Lakers.
What are we doing?
Lakers just lost to the Rockets
Again?
today.
They're number 1. They don't need to. LeBron didn't play.
I don't understand that concept though. I don't understand that.
The hell you mean?
I don't understand it. Okay, you're number 1. It's only playing 8 games before technically the playoffs.
Yeah.
Right. You're technically the team to beat. Be the team to beat. Don't be beatable.
Well, well, that's a good point because going into the playoffs where not everyone, but a lot of teams are essentially fresh and they have all their guys. It seems like just about everyone has all their guys.
Yeah.
So going into it, whoever has the most momentum going into it might fare well, as opposed to the team that was number 1 4 months ago.
I mean, I get this. I get that approach. If this is the regular season, it's the end of the season. The playoffs are about to come up, and you know how they do. The last couple of games, the starters play the first half, and then they go sit them down. Yeah. You already clinched the first seed. You good. You coasting until it's playoff time. Yeah. But you've been chilling for months now. It's only 8 games. I get it. You clinched
Are Clippers still a team to beat?
Well, the biggest thing, real quick before we move on to Clippers, the biggest thing and the reason why that's totally redundant, like it doesn't even matter, there's no home team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So your seed does not matter. Just
sure.
make it. And then the rest, you got to have the momentum.
It's going to be interesting because there is no home team.
Yeah. I still think the Lakers are the team to beat, not the Clippers. I mean, the Clippers look great.
Mm-hmm.
And sure, we haven't gotten to see Lou Will in full force. But, Lakers being the number 1 seed, LeBron being LeBron, and having their team, I think they're still the team to beat.
Lou Wings.
Lou. Listen.
I mean, but the Clippers are looking okay. they're not looking, great. But anybody, man, Portland Trailblazers looking
Trailblazers
amazing.
is looking nice.
Raptors are looking good.
Raptors are definitely looking good.
Yeah,
Shit,
Who you guys
Trailblazers.
think? Who you think is coming out of the East?
I mean,
Toronto,
Boston.
Yeah, I see Boston. I think Philly actually
or
had
the Bucks.
I think
for
Philly had
sure.
a great chance. The
What's
reason
his
why I
name?
said Philly, well, before Ben Simmons fucked his knee up, is because the whole issue between him and Embiid.
Yeah.
They're in a bubble now. They ain't got nothing but time, to work on that chemistry and
Sure.
the whole team as a whole. I thought they had a chance to come out of the East. You know what I'm saying? Because the Greek freak, he trying to get the fuck up out of the. He trying to get
it's
up out
a
of there.
wrap.
He's like,
They
I'm
ain't
trying to
winning
get up out of
shit.
here, man.
Yeah,
But-
speaking of living in the bubble, I saw a tweet where Eric Gordon's called Kyle Lowry a bitch. And Kyle Lowry posted his room number and said, "Find me or come see me," and posted his room number,
Oh, shit.
posted his apartment or whatever they're called.
Doug life.
It posted like
He
we
said,
ain't
"Let
far
me
from
know."
each other. Come
Right.
find me if that's how you feel.
Yeah.
That shit's awesome.
Go to Epcot, make a left.
Yeah. See you in the
Yeah,
cafeteria.
like you guys said, because of there's no home court advantage. It's gonna be real interesting. I think it's gonna be real interesting.
Hard to call, man.
It's
Yeah.
the biggest AAU tournament ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? When you
Bunch of
got
grown ass
when you
AAU
got
players.
teams that you didn't even expect going 4-0, like the Suns or OKC
But
is
they're not
looking
gonna
really
make
good.
it,
I mean, they're
so,
not gonna
yeah.
make it, but
Can you imagine?
you got Portland coming up there. You know what I'm saying? And what if Portland takes that A seed, right?
Right.
Because the
Ooh,
Grizzlies look
that's a
like shit
problem.
right now,
It's a problem for the Lakers. You can have
and
that
they have
one
to play the
seed.
Lakers.
You can have that home court advantage.
Man,
Can you imagine? Like it's the Easter Conference Finals. The Lakers are playing the Clippers next, and then LeBron's, like AAU tournament, all the kids with their backpacks, and LeBron's just chilling there with his man purse, like,
Yeah.
like waiting for
His
who's got
satchel,
next.
with his
Who's got
satchel.
next?
oh man,
Anyway.
listen, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting. I'm looking
We're
forward.
just
to
happy
it.
sports are back.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
It's fun, even with the Zoom in.
Baseball's back. You guys
Yeah.
think there's gonna be a football season?
It doesn't feel like it's gonna be very successful, let alone in the college football scene either.
Yeah. Well, college is that shit's slowly going down the
So,
drain.
college is period.
Man,
Yeah, that's a whole other episode or podcast.
Yeah, it's
Probably
not-
not even ours, but
It's not-
Yeah.
it's not
college
on
in
that.
general is becoming more irrelevant as time goes.
Yeah.
And because of this pandemic, I think it was a big shot in the gut. Moving on. Hold on, man. Let me set this up. DJ Rell has been consistently putting out or performing live on his Twitch channel. If you don't know, DJ Rell at DJ Rell 12.
that is right.
And what he has organically stumbled upon, of course, with his partner Sean Harris, aka Andre Cox, and Rell's fiance Jenna Rose,
J Rose.
J Rose. They ask these questions in the heat of the night,
Mhm.
and it's always connected with relationships and sex, and it really gets things jazzed up. It really gets people into the conversation and the Twitch stream, because everyone has an opinion and or a story on the question.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not sure what we're going to call this segment of our pod. For now, we're going to call it Twitching with Rell. And I'm sure we can do better than that. But for now, Twitching with Rell.
Yeah.
What was the question that caught everyone's attention last night?
I think the one that that caught everyone's attention, and believe it or not, Mr. Andre Cox, his lovely fiance, she was on fire. Normally she's kind of quiet.
she's
in
quiet.
The chat.
She looks quiet too.
I don't. Let me not say she's quiet.
I'd love
when-
to see her get into Sean.
Not quiet. When I say quiet, she doesn't necessarily ask. We like
She's not
to
into the
leave.
pegging.
We like to leave an open space to allow everyone to ask questions, not just my fiance and myself just asking questions.
Birthday
'Cause,
behavior.
Mickey, he coming hot. He coming hot with the questions. That's why I love with Mickey in there. But Erica, she came in there. Miss Faye, she came in there. She was asking some questions, man, and she asked the porn question, right?
Mm.
Yeah. She asked the question about what porn what porn do you enjoy? Like, what porn turns you on? What type of porn that you subscribe to the most? You know what I mean?
That was a
And
setup question to
Well,
get Andre to answer.
What were your answers and what were the best answers in the chat?
I personally, I didn't answer it, actually. I didn't
perfect.
answer it.
What a good time to get your answer.
I didn't answer it because I be honest with you, I don't watch porn like that.
I'm so sick of this guy. Comes in here every episode. He comes in here lying. He has a perfect relationship. Nobody believes you. Nobody believes you.
Yo, I wish I had an answer. I was so mad because I was like, yo, I don't have a fucking answer for this question.
Well, watch more porn.
That's what I'm saying.
Or start watching porn. What's wrong with you?
Okay, well, if you were to go,
I said, listen, I told my fiance, I said, babe, we gotta start watching porn again. You know, we gotta go back and
just say schoolgirl.
I can't relate with my audience.
If I was just like, man, you know, I want to see some girl on girl action, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I think that would be my like first to go, like, all right, cool, you know.
It's overrated.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Look at Mike, the expert over here.
Wait, get more specific. There's subcategories.
We talking about race and stuff like that, like, you know, just get some Asians in there. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
Whatever.
Very.
You
what about you guys?
2 Asian girls.
Well, Sean.
Not
Sean.
2. 1.
Well, my answer
Never mind.
My answer was I like a girl with just herself on an iPhone. You know what I'm saying? A real person.
Just in her. Hey, what you doing there?
So you want
beautiful?
a webcam girl?
Nah.
Wait.
It's gotta be an iPhone.
Well, what's the approach to the girl?
Does she have it on a tripod, or is she holding it?
It's just
chilling on the pillow.
Against a pillow. Exactly.
Right. Having her son hold it.
What?
Her fake son, right? Her stepson, right?
Tonight, man.
I hope not.
They always acknowledge there's a stepson. That's not related.
Walked in on my stepbrother. Ooh,
brother, what are you doing? Now, is she being offered money or someone just walks in?
This is just real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you doing?
This might come through the text.
He want the home video. He want the home footage.
Okay, got it. All right.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Okay, so it's got to be shot.
What was Erica's?
Portrait or landscape.
She didn't have one?
I don't think she answered.
Figure that out later.
Yeah, you know.
Jenna, Jay, give her.
Can you call her?
She didn't get an answer either, actually. Believe it or not.
Put her on the pod.
They're lucky they're not here. They should have been here. We
they
would have got like
here. They didn't
500 more views
on the pod.
Miki, what's your answer?
Damn, what do I search? What would I search? I don't know. I always like search shit like perfect. Something like perfect.
Perfect
body part.
Big naturals?
Huh? Yo, big naturals is crazy.
So specific.
Joe knew that one.
Hey, Joe, list your top 5. I don't want to go.
Joe, go ahead, Joe. We need your answer.
Sam's top 5.
We need your answer.
I don't want them to sit on the top shelf. I like them right in the middle.
Top 5.
All right, so you just type in perfect?
Like perfect ass, perfect tits.
Okay. So you don't care if it's real or fake, just perfect.
I mean, it's all really opinionated. So.
Sure. Well,
that's like that's the search, but then you end up on page 20 sometimes.
That is that's deep in the realm of porn. Page 20. But all right. Good to know.
I'm picky. Like
It's facts.
It's very important.
Facts.
Not everybody deserves me.
Not everybody deserves me.
That's a great way of looking at it, Miki. That's a great way.
All right, Joe, what are you searching?
You deserve my click.
I can't wait to hear this.
Whoa.
I like when the rent's due. And, what? And they can't make rent. No. So some shit's
wow.
I'm done with this nigga. This nigga said,
you gotta ask what category.
We asked Joe what his love language is. He said acts of service.
Yo, I want to know.
Say acts of service.
When did you try to evict Sam?
Right.
When did you try to evict Sam? And how did she pay?
We haven't done that yet.
That's why Joe always got these roommates. Oh, you can't pay your rent this month?
No, they all been due. Chill out.
I'm like, I ain't moving in with Joe.
Sean, I told you and Erica when you guys moved back, I had a room available. Before we started recording, you asked categories, so that's like a thing, right?
Property
what
sex,
is that called?
Property sex.
When the rent's
Rent. Look it up. I don't know.
It happens to be. Yeah,
man, you scroll, you come down category, like, oh, this is interesting. All right.
Yo.
Next one. Wait, he was not.
He
got more. Joe got more.
Can Joe print out? Just for the sake of a storytelling, can you print out a pink slip and put it on your door when Sam comes home with an eviction notice?
Yo, record this shit.
You just record it?
Yeah, you should totally document this.
Start recording on the Nest Cam.
Let's see here, girl.
The Nest Cam.
Oh man.
I think I speak for a lot of guys. The massage fantasy.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, she's not gonna do that. is she?
Any type of fetishes?
She's not gonna do that.
Wait, that's against the rules.
Any type of fetishes? No.
Nah, yeah, I heard on the JPP there was like a foot fetish.
Yeah,
I'm good.
They were talking about giving foot jobs and shit, and I was just like, I'm not with that.
I'm good. That's
Get your fucking foot off my dick.
Yeah.
Not enough grip.
Get your goddamn foot off of me.
She got a callus on her feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck is this
No.
shit? Toe jam all up in your pube hairs and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massage. Nice.
I got another one, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
No.
No, what the fuck?
saying?
Don't bring it up.
I mean, I just
Yeah, you
because
gotta-
it's just you know.
We'll get through it real quick.
Wait, any of the listeners,
Minutemen, go.
your kids are in the car. Get out of
Yeah,
here.
you know what I'm saying. I would just say I like the waterworks.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
you freaky.
Wait, expound. What do you mean? Like you used to have a waterbed. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
You ever had?
Sean was a teenager living with the waterbed. You ain't that fly, motherfucker. Get out of here. You're 17 years old with the waterbed. Who you think you are?
Superfly life.
You ain't shit. You telling girls at school like, look, you got a
You ever
girlfriend.
try to get out
I
of a
can see
waterbed?
Sean telling
Nigga.
girls at school like, you know, I got a waterbed,
I saw
right?
that shit one time. I was like, nigga, what the fuck is
He's
this?
actually floating back and forth.
I can't even get out this bitch.
This is such an inconvenience.
Someone throw raft or something. I need a lifeline.
The 80s got this wrong. This is wrong. This
Oh,
ain't it.
man.
Give me a regular bed.
You have a whole new respect for.
Yo, okay. Cut that
Going on.
Take that one out.
We're bleeping that. We're not cut out. We're gonna bleep that.
Oh, man.
So what was that? I'm sorry. With the waterworks, like
Squirting.
squirting.
She's a squirter.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna say grapefruit soda to try.
Okay.
But we get it.
No, we get it.
Just a tip, you know.
Squirting is
Listen.
aggressive.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, so this is what I'm saying. Everyone in the chat.
As heard on
when-
Rell.
Yeah, when we talk about shit, this is what happens in the
Yeah,
chat.
no one gives a fuck about your blends or your mixes.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
I don't
we
fucking
ain't here
blend.
for
I don't.
that.
I completely stopped DJing. I literally just play music at
Well,
this
no,
point.
I can't because you know I gotta look a certain way because I have a teacher. And,
No, motherfucker.
Well,
get on the
you're
mic.
not DJing at this point.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
But yeah, at this point, when we start asking the questions in the chat during the stream, I just play music. You know what I mean? I just
Yeah.
play music. I play R&B, kind of get people in the mood.
Yeah.
Like, go ahead, light your candles because the portion of the night is coming. But
matches the vibe.
it's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely dope. And it gets, like you said, it keeps everyone engaged and we have fun with it.
Yeah, as you can see, one question just turned.
And it lit it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It lit it up. You know,
Come through, drop some subs, man.
man, go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Miki's the champ right now.
Mhm.
Yeah. Shout out to
Miki's
Mickey.
the champ.
Shit. Shout out to sneaker pre-orders.
That's where your money's going.
I need
All right.
that. I need those 11s.
And before we
Oh, yeah, I need to pay you in subs.
before we get out of here, I threw in Jake Paul because Mickey's our influencer correspondent. Your boy Jake, what the fuck's he doing, man?
What do you do? What do you do?
The FBI raided his house
Oh
in
yeah,
Calabasas.
I heard about that,
Well, they found guns all over the place, like hidden. But because of what he did in Arizona during the riot and looting, he went into that mall
yeah.
and he started busting windows.
Yeah.
My whole thing is like, this dude, look, he's a millionaire. He lives in Calabasas. Why would you put yourself in this position? You know, cameras are everywhere. People got like, why would you
Because he's
go
not
into-
white.
He dumb.
And I
bro.
get it, like you have a YouTube channel and you're
Privileged
probably searching for shit to post, but why would you do this shit?
Man,
Privilege,
he
man.
filmed a
Was it
dead
him?
body.
Was that him or his brother?
No, it was
Which
him.
one? The dead body?
Yeah.
No, that was
That
him.
was Jake?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about dead body. I'm talking about
The boy
looting
dumb.
in Arizona.
The boy dumb.
That was like one of the first videos
I
he
think
posted,
it was
right?
Logan that did the dead body thing. Where there was a body hanging in the
Maybe.
forest. I think it was
Okay.
Logan.
Okay.
And they got
They all dumb.
I mean, they're both dumb. I want to say like
Typical white boy.
Yeah.
like the brother dated the older brother's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, it's an orgy.
Like,
Oh, they do. They're for sure doing Pornhub. They're for sure doing shit like that. Pornhub skits for sure.
well, the homie from
Would you-
his podcast is
would
the
you-
one dating Lana Rhodes.
Would you make a porn?
A lot of roads.
She's like probably one of the bigger porn stars.
Would y'all make a porn?
We would call her a pog.
No, you wouldn't.
You know what's funny?
what's the amount? This is going to be a question on the
seen that
podcast.
guy?
You know he knows what
What's
I'm
the
talking
number?
about.
Right? If a director came over to you, producer said, "Name me your I like your look.
That did happen.
That did happen.
That did happen.
I was
all
there.
of us, yeah.
Well, I don't know.
What's
Roy,
your number?
right?
No, me too, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, yeah, I remember Roy asking. Yeah. What's your number? What's the number to make it
With
happen?
my face in the shot?
Yeah, nigga. If I say you
Fam.
got the face.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I'll do it for 80,000
$80K. Okay.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
specific.
with royalties.
It
Somebody
ain't,
throws you 10, you ain't doing it?
Nah.
No, because
Wait, what are you doing?
How far is 10 racks going to get you?
Yeah, what you mean?
Oh, this is fucking 1,000 RSX 7s.
I'm trying to tell you, Miki's in the pod today, boy.
That's a lot of Mazdas.
Oh, man.
You get
Listen.
it plugging. You get it plugging.
What's the number? Sean said 80.
I'm at 100K. Fuck it. 100K.
Yeah, $250,000 for me.
I got
Make
a
a
little
what?
bit more followers than Sean, so Sean put out
To make
80,
a
I'm going to
porn.
do 100.
To make a porn?
Yeah, make a porn.
Who
Your
am, I
face in it.
who am I making a porn with?
It don't matter.
Do I get to choose?
I mean, it obviously it's going to be.
You have a porn go
It's going to be of a sex that you enjoy. You know what I mean?
Look, if she's
Just
bad
no
as fuck,
judgment. Yo,
shoot me 25 racks. I don't care.
25. Okay.
What do you have your morals for?
permitting, you know.
You were deep early
permitting
today.
my
Put your
girlfriend.
ego aside.
That's true. Let's just get this shit over with.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking about it. If you saying throw me a number, I'm saying $250,000. Shit, give
Yeah,
me.
I need that bread,
I want my
yeah.
money. But then you're like, $250,000 is kind of high. I'll lower it.
You always start high. Shoot high.
You can negotiate. Shit. You can negotiate. Shit.
You're that guy offer up?
Yeah.
How much you want? 1,000. I'll give you $20. All right, when can you pick it up?
Listen. Shit.
All rates are negotiable.
Yeah, I give you $85K. Cool.
Hey
Let's
man, speaking of that, real quick, that's what happened to my fucking dryer, man. I was so mad. I was like, "Can you guys come buy it?" They're like, "Yeah, we'll come buy it. $50, cool." Then they're like, "Actually, we already have one, so we'll come pick it up if you want us to, but we're not gonna buy it." And I was like, "Oh fuck it, just take this shit, man."
Damn.
What was it?
A dryer.
A whole you were selling a dryer for $50?
I mean, I wanted to get rid
No,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like a
trying
big
to
dryer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a little something.
Brand
out of
new.
it. Yeah, yeah.
Basically brand new.
Yeah,
They do that all the time.
man.
I'm selling a basketball court if anybody wants one. It's on offer up. Retail's $1,400. I put it up for $1,000. Somebody offers $650. I said $750 is yours.
See,
See?
Mickey
Negotiation.
negotiated it for you, so it's right there on the table, $750.
Let's go.
All right, so yeah,
But if you throw me 50 subs and say you're going to pick it up, I'll...
None that.
man, anything is negotiable.
Let's go. Especially right now.
There
This
is no
time
fixed
we are-
rate. Everything is negotiable.
Still we're guaranteed the next stimulus package. Hey,
Shit, man.
let me know who's filming.
Roll camera.
Matter of fact, I got the lights.
Yeah,
What you
we
want?
got the whole production right here.
Bring Roy back. Bring
I'm
Roy
not
back.
filming shit.
Like, why is this sticky pad? Like,
It's not so. All right.
anyway.
All right. So yeah, we're done here.
We just bullshitting now.
Yeah. I do want to mention that they had aerial footage of Jake Paul's house, and that shit is fucking fire, dude.
Oh, we'll have to check it out.
In Calabasas. Yeah,
Oh, the
it's-
house.
The house is fucking
Oh, I thought it was
fire.
just a raid.
No. Well, they show the raid.
The raid is fire too.
The raid is fire too. He just had an AK just chilling by the jacuzzi.
Yeah.
I guess so. That's when you're most vulnerable, right?
People are
Be prepared.
Gun
Alright.
compartment.
Say Nickelodeon, bitch. Was it Nickelodeon or Disney?
That he was on?
Yeah.
I don't think either.
I don't
Oh,
think either.
I thought he was one of them.
He's just a YouTube guy. Oh, he was a Vine guy.
Vine. Okay. All right, so we're out of here. Next global. Well, shout out to Rafi Pryor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next, next DJ is Jenna Red,
Jenna Red.
and actually, I had to listen to her mix the line, everything up, make sure the whole mix is smooth, and it was a really good mix.
Nice.
Yeah, it was
Miki's
house
after
mix,
her, right?
house mix, and it was a real dope, consistent vibe.
Sick.
So yeah, and Mickey's up with her, right?
Yep.
Yeah, dope. So that's it. Shit.
Fuck. Bitch.
Dude. We'll see you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
Later.